What's up, everybody? Well, today we're here to do another full house cleaning to test vacuum cleaning performance. This time I thought I would feature one of my other custom built Hoover Elites. This one I have is based off the U4617 with the parts I can find to accommodate the look. And per the tests, I like to run fresh new Hepatipe A bags. And the motor in this is actually not the original. This is actually a 6 amp motor on loan from my Elite 6.0 that unfortunately needed a fan. So I threw one in from a bag of parts I had laying around that turned out to be good. So I threw that in, and I also have it in this vacuum along with the motor casing to match so it fits this chassis. And just running it on this for testing purposes. But I also wanted to test this motor, 6 amps, that runs a little lower RPMs than a 7 amp. I wanted to test to see how it would run with this brush roll. This is the dual row brush roll. It's pretty much your top of the line Hoover Elite brush roll of the time. That has the full length of bristles, the whole width of the brush roll. So I wanted to see how it would play out with a motor with slightly lower RPMs running in this. And keep in mind, the fan in this is actually a 7-blade replacement fan. So, yeah, because a lot of these 6 amps usually came with 9 blades from the factory. But the 7 blade is a replacement for these. So anyway, I think I've talked about all I've done to this, and you guys know what the specs are for this going into this video. And without further ado, let's get to it. That one's not going to be too happy with this. But besides that, let's go ahead and get started. size of carpet lines. As usual, the grooming action on this brush roll is just fantastic. Hardly notice any marks from the base plate compared to the other base plates that some of these Elites came with. The thing I definitely love about this is, let me remind you, it has the full length bristles. So grooming action and agitation is just going to be fantastic. And the bristles are very nice and stiff. Probably the stiffest bristles I've ever seen in an Elite. So you're going to have excellent agitation out of this. Just these never cease to amaze me. And I like this 4-wire base plate better than the 3-bar plastic base plate. Those are the ones that usually leave the carpet marks. Even the ones with the singular bar and going straight down the middle. And this 6-amp motor seems to perform very well. It almost seems like it has about as much power as a 7-amp. You could hardly even tell the difference in power. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. just like that, the full house cleaning is all complete. I'm going to be honest, I hardly notice a difference in power with the 6 amp motor that's in this compared to the 7 amp that this originally would have came with. I'm definitely thinking a lot of the cleaning performance lost from slightly lower airflow since the motor doesn't turn as fast, but still runs the same fan as a 7 amp. I'm imagining the brush roll is going to make up for that lost power. But anyway, let's see what this guy picked up. And just as I thought, this has fantastic cleanup performance. A lot of fine dust and definitely some fibrous material from the downstairs rug. And a little bit of pet hair mixed in here and there. But this is just fantastic. I would honestly say the performance of this is almost nearly the same. I think the only difference in cleaning performance is not necessarily to do with the motor, mostly, but mostly for what kind of brush roll you're running. And this brush roll is amazing. Like I said, full length bristles, stiff bristles. It's a dual row. But with that said, I hope you've enjoyed this full house cleaning of the Hoover Elite. Be sure and stay tuned, and don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.